Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know a thing. I'm gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm gonna cry, gonna cry, gonna cry. Chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Samantha.
I'm Albie.
And we're the Dream Fam. So you be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the family today. I'm excited for today's video because we will be talking about love, our love in particular. We have a lot of new subscribers, so I thought it would be nice to just, we talked about how we met, but I thought it would be nice to just get more in depth about our relationship, get real for a minute. And I hope you guys can appreciate the background. Killian's birthday just passed and we didn't film anything, so my balloons had to get some camera time. So that's what that's about.
Because my wife is crazy. She envisioned the whole video and she wanted to have some balloons on back. So.
And we're sitting on the floor.
That's why we're sitting on the floor because that's how
I envisioned it.
The whole thing.
I'm a visionary, okay? So there is nothing scripted about this. Like, I literally don't even know exactly what we're gonna talk about. But I thought it would be nice to start off with a question and then we'll just kind of go from there. How about that? Okay. So my first question to you, actually this is going to be the only question, then we're just going to kind of go from there. Yeah, but I want to answer it too, but I think you should answer it first. It's not a Q&A, it's like it's a salmon-a. Okay, so my first question to you is, if you had to describe our love in 3 words, just 3 words, what would those words be? Mm-hmm. Think about it. Think long and hard. Don't think too long.
3 words.
3 words.
So it can be 1, it can be 2.
3. I want 3.
It can be 4.
I want 3.
It has to be 3.
I want 3.
So I would say, if I have to describe our love in 3 words, I would say my first one would be love, obviously.
So to describe our love in 3 words, your first word is love? Yeah. Okay, I'll take that.
Love.
Okay.
Okay, so then love, you take it off.
Okay.
So it would be passion.
Passion, okay.
And my 2 next words would be teamwork.
Teamwork?
And that's it, that's 2.
No! Are you kidding me?
And teamwork. So teamwork is only 1, so I can do a last one?
No, teamwork is 1 word.
Really? It's not team and...
Albie, like, you are really ruining my video. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so...
Passion, teamwork.
And dedication. I have to be dedicated to you.
You are dedicated to me.
I have to be passionate to you.
You are passionate.
But this is only my side of the thing. And at the end of the day, it has to be a teamwork.
Right. I like that. It's very...
For the love, for the... for everything.
That's very you.
Because it's not only, it doesn't work only one side. I think it has to be both sides. So
right.
You can be like, you can't be loved if you just love somebody and the other person, don't do his work,
right. Right.
Just don't care. So
there's no sitting at the table if you bringing nothing to it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that sometimes, in any relationship, I think that some people need to to work on it sometimes.
Every relationship is
Everybody
work.
had, you know, some issues, some problems about this and that. But
Right.
at the end of the day, you
Oh,
have to
you're
work it
getting
out
real.
to make it. To make it happen. You know,
Right,
you know,
right.
to keep the flame.
The spark, right. The number one thing that people need to realize in any relationship is it's you make a decision to work it out and to keep fighting for what you love. And I think that
Yeah.
that's
Like you said, I think you cannot give it up on your love. It's just you cannot give up on you know, your relationship.
on your relationship. And I think that a lot of people throw in the towel so early. My parents are divorced, as opposed to someone like Albert, whose parents been married for 45 years. 45, right? So for him, you know, there's no walking away for him, because he doesn't, that's not what he's seen. He's seen his parents work it out and stick it through, which I'm so fortunate to have that and to have a man that comes from that background. Because for me, I have a real fear of, you know, things not working out.
Love is not just a, you know, straight line, like everything's going good all the time.
Right.
You know, you have some ups and downs, and you know, ups are always, you know, so easy
So
to manage,
easy,
but,
right.
The down, you know, obviously more complicated. It's not
Right.
about like downs, like in your relationship itself. It could be like, you know, in your life, you know, when you have,
Right.
you could have like money problems,
Right.
you could have some problems with your kids,
Right.
some problem with your job, this and that. But you know, as long as you don't give up on the other, it's fine. You know,
I'm
like
so glad you touched on that. That is so true. Like, when you're in a relationship, you have to keep in mind that you are still individuals. And as individuals, I may be I'm just speaking relatively, I may be going through something and Alberic is not, but you also need a partner that's going to support you when you're going through your down times, just, you know, like, and vice versa, because there are going to be times where when you're in a relationship where you need your partner to be supportive and not, you know, and not judge you.
Yeah, but what you're saying is that, yeah, you can have some downs, like, I mean, as a couple, but you can also have some down as
Individually, right?
Yeah, individually, and you need your partner to help you out, and you know,
Lean on me.
bring and
When you're not
what's the correct word to
strong.
say it? To
Lift you up.
lift you up, exactly.
Right, right.
To lift you up if you're a little down, like, you know, give you a hand, and hey. Let me talk about something that's not fair between man and woman, because that's what you make me think about. So let's say we have an argument about something. It's my fault. So we're gonna be like, you know, maybe upset or whatever, or get mad at each other, and at the end of the day, I have to apologize. Okay, so I apologize, and you know, and then things get better. But on the other hand, when she makes a mistake or when she do something, you know, that's wrong, at the end of the day, I have to be the one to apologize too.
No, I'm getting
Which
so
is
much
crazy.
better. I'm getting better, no?
Yeah, but you say you're getting better, but that means that you
Yeah.
imply that
I'm
you really
evolving.
basically she get mad at me because I got mad at her, and then I have to apologize.
I'm
for it.
sensitive. I'm a Cancer.
So that
I'm
means,
sensitive.
yeah, but I don't care about what you are. Like, if you're Cancer, Libra, whatever. Like,
But guys, you can trust and believe that I'm really working on it. Like I said, life is a journey. We are always evolving. We're always trying to become a better person. That's another thing. You have to get with someone that will keep evolving, that will make you keep evolving. If you're with someone and you feel like you're remaining stagnant and you're not pushing forward and becoming a better person.
so you're telling those people that basically I make you.
Yeah. You do make me a better person, but I think I make you a better person too, no?
I'm just kidding, babe. Yeah. Can you do it again?
No.
I'm just messing with you.
No, because now they got that and now they gonna make their assumptions.
The thing where Sam makes me a better person, and this is for sure 100%, there's no doubt on it, is that she always stay positive.
Right.
That's a gift that she got that I
Yeah.
don't.
It's
Because
true.
me, like, if I have, let's say, one thing, that frustrates me, like it can brings me down. If I have a second one, a third one, I'm basically freaking out. I'm like down low, like you have no idea.
Right.
But her, she always stay positive. She try to,
To get you out of that little funk.
to see the bright side on it and this and that. And so she, she basically lift me up from that thing, and that helps me a lot because obviously if I was just by myself, like
baby.
I would finish like maybe suicidal or something.
Don't say that. I don't like.
No, I can't say that. No, but okay. So if she was.
I mean, you can be real, but I just don't like when you say it.
If she wouldn't, like lift me up, when I'm down, I would stay in this dark place for a little bit, and it's just, you basically like just like.
I'm sure everybody
grinding like dark thoughts, like over and over and over, and at the end of the day, you grinding those dark thoughts for what? Like for nothing.
For nothing.
This is nothing constructive. It's
nothing.
Just like,
and life is too short.
It just like mess you up more than anything,
Right.
So,
that was beautiful, baby.
So that's how
a lot of people are gonna relate to that.
That's how she helps me, because I mean everybody's different.
Everybody's different. But yeah, and I think that if I want to get to our love specifically, I think that for me, if I'm being very honest, I love that I can be myself, like 100% myself. Like there are so many layers to me. Like if you.
So, I mean, you can be yourself. Like what?
Like if I want to be.
If you want to fart in front of me.
Oh my God, that we know we do that. Y'all, like it's so
no, but I mean
crazy.
this is good. Like at the end of the day, because she was telling me. Like let's tell a real story. Like she was telling me that the first year that we was together, God. She couldn't even.
My stomach
go
used to hurt
to the
all
bathroom
the time. Oh my God, my stomach.
When I was there, so she had to wait. That
it wasn't a year. Is it a year? Probably.
Yeah.
It was
in Miami, like the first year. So she was basically saying that she was waiting for me to go to work to be able to go to the bathroom because otherwise she couldn't.
Y'all, my stomach used to hurt so damn bad, y'all. Oh my God. Yeah, but you used to not fart in front of me for maybe like a first month. After a month, you started.
Oh, so what? So you're telling everybody that I'm a nasty mother?
No, I'm just saying. I think
after a month, like I fart and like you know what? Like, I don't care.
But guys, if I can give you any advice. I know in the beginning, especially when you first meet someone, it's hard for you to reveal your true self because we all protect ourselves. We all kind of build up this persona, but reveal your true self as soon as possible because I think that will eliminate a whole bunch of time wasted. Like Albéric and I'm gonna be really honest, we drank a lot. Like in the beginning of our relationship, we used to get drunk a lot. When you're drunk, you have no filter. You're yourself. You talk, you be yourself. And I think that we fell in love so easy and so fast because we spent so many moments, honestly, right?
No, and hold on. Because people, they might take this to the wrong side, okay? Thing was that instead of, let's say, watching TV and being like completely retarded in front of the TV, literally sitting at a table, open a bottle of wine,
talking,
and like just talking like eye to eye, and
so
talking
much,
about
looking at each other in
whatever,
each other's eyes,
talking about literally whatever, and so that's.
I miss those times.
That's how we start knowing each other like so well and so fast.
Right, and it was so crazy because we were just having a conversation about like there's been so many stories about people getting divorced because of the confinement, because a lot of people lead these lives where they don't necessarily spend the entire day with their partner, which is normal. Everybody has their own job and whatever, they do their own thing, but couples are like being forced to like be together, look at each other like, you know what, I don't really know you and I don't really like you. And
I have this friend living in Paris that I spoke to the other day. Was like, I'm in quarantine with my girlfriend. I mean, we've been together since over a year now, but now it's weird because, they were seeing each other just a little bit every day, and now that they were in quarantine, like staying at home all together 24/7. And he was like, yeah, it's a little weird, sometimes we're having like it's feeling some kind of tension and stuff, you know, and I mean, yeah.
It's understandable. Like you
I
said
mean,
to
it's
me the other day.
understandable,
Yeah.
but it's just, no, it's just surprising that, you know, basically you have to go under, you know, quarantine
To realize that.
to realize that you really, you know, you really have to work out your relationship
Right.
because, like, you know,
Right.
it's tough, like
It's
being
tough.
together all
With the
time,
same
you know,
person,
'cause
with the same personality.
I mean, because he's with his girlfriend, you know, he don't got no kids or whatever. So
Oh my God, with kids. Oh.
it's different, you know.
You know what I love? I love when, especially when you bring kids into the equation, you know, when you have your kids, you have to be like silly and you have to do like ridiculous stuff. And I love when we're doing like ridiculous stuff for the kids. And sometimes I'll just look at you and you'll be like, you know, dancing crazy or doing some crazy shit for the kids. And I'm just like, I love him for the simple fact that he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care that I'm there looking at him while he's like, I don't know, being a complete fool. And it's like, it's the same, you know, it's like, it's just so comforting when you have someone, like I said, guys, when you have someone that you can be your complete self with. Like, I can turn on, if you guys, I can turn on the proper Sam, like the job interview Sam so quick, but that's not what comes natural to me. Like, what comes natural to me is just, you know, getting a little ratchet, and my man just accepts me for who I am. And it's like, there's no better feeling. Like, I don't have to pretend. You don't have to pretend.
You know, with no filter.
No filter. Like, and I think that is the key. That is the, listen, if you want the key to a successful relationship / marriage, find someone that you can be your complete self with. And I don't mean just all smile. I mean, because don't trust me, I'm a positive person, don't get me wrong, but I have my insecurities. I have my moments where I'm like, I'm sure my husband is looking at me like, you crazy. But
That's kind of...
but I'm not afraid to show him that side. And I'm not afraid to be ugly and be, you know, not this positive persona, this person that I usually am. Not physically ugly. When I say ugly, I mean like personality wise. I mean, I'm not ugly. Everybody know I'm not ugly. I don't mean ugly. You know what I mean? You think I'm ugly?
Feeling yourself.
A little bit after that video. The physical aspect of a marriage and relationship has to be completely strong, because let me tell you something. Me and Abby will have a fight, like literally for something dumb, and we will, you know what, and it's over. Like, it is finished.
Obviously, you have to have like some kind of like physical attraction, some kind of chemistry. Like you have to feel, like you have to feel something, you know, when you're around, like, you know, this person.
What do you feel when you're around me?
When you feel, no, but like obviously,
No, but I wanna know.
right now it's not the same. You know, that at the beginning, but obviously at the beginning, you know, it was like.
What was it like?
You know, like you have your heart that's, you know, beating a little more. You know, you have your, I don't know, you know, you're like excited. You're like a little excited, not like in a sexual way, like excited, like, yeah, you know, I'm happy to be around you. Like,
and what happy. Is it now?
You're happy, you're smiling, you're like, yeah, but now, you know, obviously it's different because we're married, because we have kids, we have this and that. So this feeling is like more like, you know, something more like comfort, you know, it's like,
aww,
you know, I'm around this person and I feel good. I can, like you
that was
say,
a good say.
I can be myself. I can, you know, I can fart here if I want. I can go to the bathroom, you know, and I don't close the door and whenever I take a piss.
We on that.
You see what I mean? But if my point was that if at the beginning
you don't have this, right?
You don't feel this little, you know, and also, you know, some, sexual attraction. I mean, there's no way that you can move forward.
Right.
All right, guys, we ain't gonna lie, we got a real refill. So
we did.
Make it a break.
Took a little break.
And get a refill because we're out. And we needed this to keep going. So, I'm gonna tell you about my experience, my story, okay? So, imagine you're a Frenchie going to America, meeting this girl at work, you know, who's obviously black, as you can see. It was a little, you know,
ratchet.
Intimidating. It was a little intimidating.
Intimidating.
intimidating, for me to meet her family, because I wasn't even with her for a week. That
My mama.
her mom shows up
My mama don't play.
at her place, just to check on me. I mean, she's a mother. So.
You're from another country. Of course, you had to come check in.
So this was like obviously a big step for me. The first time that I really met her entire family. And this, this obviously make a big difference, because, you cannot be with someone. And if, let's say, your in-laws just hate you.
They don't
like
welcome you, right?
So, for me, when I first met her whole family, I remember it was our mom's place, they had a party.
Like always.
Like always. So I don't remember exactly what it was. If it
Me
was
either.
the Super Bowl, if it was like something like this. But then, I just like give you a whole picture of this. I came to our mama's house, full, like maybe, I don't know, like I'm not exaggerating right now, but like maybe 40 people. Everybody's black. I'm the only white. And as a French guy, it's not really common that you're in a room with like 39 black people and you're the only one white, and you know what, honestly, I felt weird for like maybe a couple minutes at the beginning, but then they really made me feel comfortable, and like talking to me and be like, yeah, Frenchie, what's going on, this and that, so it really made me feel, honestly, at the end of the night, that I was like, with my family. Like,
Right.
you go past to this fact that, they are black, you're white, whatever, no, who cares?
Right.
At the end of the day,
it's about how you feel.
We have 2 arms, 2 legs, like,
Right.
2 hands,
Say
like,
it,
2
baby.
eyes, whatever, so.
Say it.
So you don't care. But they made me feel comfortable, her mom, her aunties, her cousins, and this and that. And so this, I think, it really matters.
I tell people all the time, like, I'm not ashamed. And I know sometimes it sounds like, girl, you stupid. But I have met my soulmate. Like, I'm 100% sure that I have.
Yeah, but people that would say they are stupid are just jealous.
No, I don't even think that it's jealous. I think that they just haven't
yes.
experienced it. I think that they haven't experienced it. And you know what?
No, but because some people, they think that because something didn't work out for them,
right,
it won't work out for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I also think that it's very important to say that, especially when you're in a marriage and when you've got time in it, the dynamics are constantly changing, because we as individuals are constantly changing. We're constantly evolving. I mean, you would hope.
The world's changing.
Right.
Like,
everything is always constantly.
Lately, like.
Right. Everything is always constantly changing. You're getting new perspectives here and there. And I think that when you find someone that allows you to change and is always open to that change. If I wake up and I'm doing something completely different, he may look at me crazy, but guess what? He's not going to judge me. He's going to be like, okay, so she on some new shit, but it is what it is. And I think that's what I appreciate.
The worst is like to be against change. Like,
right.
Everybody changes.
Everybody
like,
changes. You evolve.
You can't be the same when you're 25-year-old and when
right.
you're 35 or 40 or whatever.
Right, baby.
Obviously, you change.
Right. And we stand here today, almost 7 years together, almost 6 years married, 2 kids, a 5-year-old, and we are still in love. Like, we're still in love. I still feel like I met my soulmate. I still feel like we are in it for the long run, even though I may be tripping sometimes. I know I do. But we in love.
So everybody got their craziness or
right.
outside or whatever, but as
right.
long as your partner knows it and accepts it, I mean, it's fine, Like, I mean...
Major key alert.
I'm crazy on some stuff. She crazy on some stuff.
It's true.
Then she's like... I know this guy. Like,
I know him.
He's
right.
crazy. He's getting mad. Like, it's gonna take him 5 minutes
to get over it, right?
And then he's gonna be alright.
Right.
And it's fine,
Right.
Like, when she's like, self-conscious about, some stuff or
right.
whatever, I'm like, oh, okay. That's just her. Like, she's
right.
Like,
right.
I'm just gonna tell her a couple stuff and then she's like,
and then I'm over it. Right. Right. But we
fine.
know each, like, guys, like, I really wish we can't even get into how perfect for each other we are. And like the more we actually sit here and talk about it and I think about it, it almost brings me to tears because like I know for a fact that we were made for each other. Like,
I mean, you're not gonna cry.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Fine.
Damn, that ruined the flower. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but it's just
No.
it's really it's a beautiful thing when you have someone in your corner, someone that you know will ride for you no matter what, and someone that when this cruel world, because we do live in you guys know we live in a cold, cruel world, when this world tries to,
especially America,
when this world tries to attack you and bring you down, when you have someone that is constantly uplifting you and just making you, but the best part, that when you have someone that is making you feel that you are 100% beautiful, being your absolute self, no surgery, no makeup, just being your natural self, that is the best feeling in the world.
You know, I've been having a lot of thoughts about, like, you know, how I would have done it, you know, in America right now.
I don't know how we would have done it.
Without my paychecks, without, you know, all the stuff. If at least, you know, you have somebody, you know, around you that love you and that supports you and that, you know, like, you know, keep you, you know, above the water, you know, so you don't drown. Like, I mean, you know, it helps you a lot.
It does.
Meet somebody that make you feel that you're a better person.
That was it.
Why you have to? I make a statement and you're like just dancing and shit. Like,
cause I was trying to.
No, but it's true. Like, you know, it's that somebody that, you know. I mean, it's so sad sometimes when you see some relationship and you feel like the guy or the girls like bring him or
down.
her down.
Oh,
like,
right.
Make them, you know, make them
suck the life out of them.
Worse person.
Right.
Like, that's so
That's
sad.
the worst.
It's been real.
It's been real.
Take
our advice. Because what you're witnessing right now, this is true love. This is some soulmate meant to be. Don't you love me? You know what? Like, what the?
Yeah. Okay.
Don't you love me?
I do, baby.
Right. And I'm me. He's him. All the time. 100%.
Keep it real.
Before we close this out, guess what? This man right we are soulmates. Can you say we're soulmates one time? I feel like I said we're soulmates too many times. People gonna be like, damn bitch, you say y'all soulmates, but he never said it, so.
We are.
We are what?
We are soulmates.
You think so?
No.
You really think so?
No.
Let me see in your eyes.
If soulmate exists, we are soulmates.
Okay.
Now we gotta close. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like this channel.
Hope you got some advice.
And like us. If you really believe that we are love.
If you believe in true love and you believe that you are witnessing it, comment down below.
Just, you know, leave us some comments, give us some like, give us some love. So see you guys soon. We love you.
We love you.
And we hope you guys tune in for this video and our next video.
Well, it's a cute thumbnail.
Because we put a lot of energy and love in all
of our videos.
In all we do. So we love you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for loving us. See you guys real soon.
We love you.
We love you. Time to go. Bye.